Hello from Roanoke, Virginia. My name is Bob Cowell. I'm the city manager of our beautiful city. Over the years, we've been recognized by the National Civic League and the Campaign for Grade Level Reading for our innovative, collaborative efforts. Organizations in Roanoke have been recognized in past years for their work targeting education issues and access to key resources. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, our economic growth slowed and ongoing academic disruptions contributed to a third grade learning loss rate of 23.7%. In addition, violence involving guns and youth have increased. Because of our existing cross-sector partnerships, service providers were able to quickly adapt to meet these increased needs arising from the pandemic. Specific interventions you'll hear about this morning address topics from school readiness and continued academic success to access to healthcare and financial resources to family self-sufficiency. I'm particularly proud of our focus to build equity for residents of the historically underserved Northwest area of the city. We have been working especially hard on using public housing properties as a platform for educational success. As you'll see in a moment, we intentionally developed this campus model for Northwest Roanoke using a whole of government approach involving resident input. City departments have worked with other organizations to enhance the resources available to the Melrose area residents. These efforts are going to provide more equitable opportunities for Roanoke's most vulnerable. Thank you to all our partners, and thank you for the honor of naming us a 2022 All-America City Award finalist.
My name is Sherman Lee Sr., and I'm the proud mayor of Roanoke, Virginia. We are a 7-time All-America City Award-winning city and the first ever All-American City Hall of Fame winner. We'd like to show you the areas featured in our application. The Roanoke Redevelopment and Housing Authority's Lansdowne Park property is the biggest public housing site in the city, home of 276 children, birth to 13 years old. Just across the street, you'll find the newly opened Envision Center. Led by the Housing Authority, it is a hub for all community members. From there, residents can safely walk to the Goodwill Job Campus, which is home to the new Melrose Branch Library. We hope this gives you a sense of the place where some amazing work is happening.
Hi, I'm Greg Goodman, Director of Community Support Services at Roanoke Redevelopment and Housing Authority. We house 4,018 people in our public housing sites, including 838 children birth through 13. We pride ourselves on our efforts supporting our residents of all ages to reach their goals. We offer 2 self-sufficiency programs that help residents meet their economic needs by connecting them to resources and training. Our Family Self-Sufficiency Program is a 5-year employment and savings program that helps adults gain the skills and experience to earn a living wage without impacting their housing status. 150 families participated in 2021. We also collaborate with partners to connect our residents with more resources to meet them where they are. Partners like the libraries and Kids Store come to our properties to share books and information with our families. Our residents have participated in college courses too. Last month, we opened our brand new Envision Center in the old Melrose Library. It's across the street from Lansdowne Park, which is our biggest public housing property. The Envision Center is a centralized location for people to access a variety of resources from partner agencies. People can even attend satellite college classes, have telehealth appointments, and work with a resident artist and connect to some of our community partners, Family Services of the Roanoke Valley, Carillion Clinic, and Virginia Western Community College. I'd like to leave you with the words of Amisha Harper, a Roanoke Housing Authority resident who recently graduated from our Family Self-Sufficiency Program. I push so that my kids can see they can do anything. I want them to be better than me, so I try to be the best I can be to set the bar.
Hi, I'm Liz Ackley, Director of the Center for Community Health Innovation at Roanoke College. In collaboration with Roanoke City Public Schools, we gather data from every family with a child in the public school system to better understand the lived experiences of city residents right from the source. In addition to assessing child health outcomes, Families provide metrics of social connectedness, resource availability, and identify problems impacting a wide array of quality of life factors, such as food access, resource needs, and child development. Because of the value we place on partner relationships, data sharing across organizations happens openly. We don't require formal MOUs, a practice which allows us to transcend the cumbersome barriers that persist in other cities. And we use a model designed by the Centers for Disease Control to enhance replicability and regional scalability, positioning us to curate our efforts based on the feedback we receive from residents. The image on the screen is just one example of how we translate data into practice and is the next planned development for Lansdowne Park, adding much needed grocery retail, financial resources, and entrepreneurial opportunities to directly address problem areas identified by the neighborhood. Through projects like this one, we're not only positioning housing as a platform, but as a critical anchor for neighborhood resource hubs, just like this one.
My name is Candace Hess, and I'm the Executive Director of Kids Soar, a faith-based holistic organization that's been operating since 1989. Kids Soar operates free literacy after-school and summer programs for children who are reading below grade level. Although our programs are free, parents must participate in our family nights once a week. We partner with other organizations to bring our parents the education and services they told us they needed. We are more than just a literacy program. We also have a community food pantry, a clothes closet, send kids to camp, and are in the process of opening a community kitchen. We teach our children that they're part of the community, so we intentionally look for partners kids can participate with. They will one day be our future leaders, so we want them to know their community and how it works, and that they have a voice. For 30 years, we have operated out of one site near downtown. We have long wanted to serve children in the historically underserved northern parts of the city, but face financial and transportation barriers. In 2018, Kids Soar joined into the existing Book Rich Environments partnership with the libraries and the Housing Authority. In 2020, on a site walkthrough at the Villages of Lincoln property before an event, we learned that space was available in their community center. Our partnership with the Housing Authority enabled us to open our first center serving Northwest Roanoke in the fall of 2020, rent-free. At full capacity, once COVID winds down, our Villages of Lincoln site will serve 75 children with priority given to those who live in public housing. We are delighted to be serving more of Roanoke's most vulnerable children because of our partnerships.
Hi, I'm Ahu Salem, Executive Director of Blue Ridge Literacy. From the library, we serve over 200 adults who come to us to improve their English literacy skills and become American citizens. 1/3 of our learners live in the Melrose area. Our learners strive to be self-sufficient. Adult learners who live in public housing participate in the Housing Authority's Jobs Plus program and receive support for job training, transportation, and childcare. We work closely with community partners to address the informational gaps of our learners, many of whom are new to the United States. This approach is key to providing adult learners with the functional literacy skills they need to navigate everyday life, make long-term plans, and be active community members.
My name is Chris Roberts, and I am the City of Roanoke's Youth and Gang Violence Prevention Coordinator. My position was created in 2021 as part of efforts to reduce gun violence in Roanoke. Like many communities, we have experienced a significant rise in shootings, particularly around the Northwest area. After the death of a child who lived in public housing, the community vocalized a need for change, and the Gun Violence Prevention Commission was formed. The police, human resources, parks and recreation, the libraries, the Housing Authority, and community organizations have combined programming and resources to launch Star City Safe, a whole of government approach to provide safe spaces for young people to go after school. The Star City Safe includes structured programming, internship opportunities, violence prevention curricula, and more. Children cannot learn if their fundamental needs are not met. The antidote to illiteracy, safety, and opportunity.
I'm Sheila Umberger, and I'm the Director of Roanoke Public Libraries. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn more about the amazing work we're doing in Roanoke today. Today we're standing in the Melrose Branch Library, which was featured in the opening video. Early in the library design process, we engaged with groups of citizens including Roanoke Redevelopment and Housing Authority residents, by hosting dinners, visiting neighborhood meetings, and speaking with clubs and organizations. At the end of the process, we wove their vision into our final design. We address problems and needs identified by citizens. The libraries are the lead of the Star City Reads, Roanoke's Campaign for Grade Level Reading initiative. We facilitate collaboration among the 40 members of our coalition, many of whom use public housing as a platform to address educational equity and learning loss recovery. The Star City Reads initiative is just one of a number of deep collaborations taking place in Roanoke. We have an ingrained culture of collaboration that has grown since we joined the Campaign for Grade Level Reading in 2012. We look forward to expanding these efforts to continue working toward an equitable future for all Roanokers. Thank you for your consideration.